Hold on to your hats, Cowboys Nation, because we've got some explosive news that just dropped. Deion Sanders, yes, the one and only prime time, is officially back in Dallas. And let me tell you, this isn't just some reunion of a former player coming back to sign autographs or be a part of some charity event. No, this is a whole new chapter in the Dallas Cowboys saga. Deion isn't just returning to a place he once called home. He's coming back to help build the future of America's. We all know that Deion Sanders isn't just any former player. The man redefined the cornerback position in the NFL, not just with his skills, but with his larger-than-life personality. Primetime wasn't just a nickname, it was a statement about confidence, a statement about swagger, and, most importantly, a statement about winning. If you were a Cowboys fan in the 90s, you were living the dream. The Dallas Cowboys were the team to beat, and Deion Sanders was one of the key pieces to that puzzle. He didn't just lock down wide receivers. He made game-changing interceptions, returned them for touchdowns, and delivered clutch performances in some of the biggest games in NFL history. His energy was contagious, and it was a big reason why the Cowboys dominated the NFL during that golden era, winning 3 Super Bowls in 4 years. Deion wasn't just an amazing player. He was an essential part of building a dynasty that was synonymous with excellence. And now, in 2024, after years of speculation and rumors, Deion Sanders is returning to the Cowboys. But this time, he's not putting on the pads. He's coming back to Dallas in a role that fans, players, and analysts alike are calling a game changer. But the real story here is how Jerry Jones, the mastermind behind the Cowboys, orchestrated this entire move. Jerry Jones has always been a figure that divides opinions. Some love him, some criticize him, but one thing is undeniable. Jerry knows how to make big moves. He's not afraid to take risks, to think outside the box, and to do what it takes to bring a championship to Dallas. Whether it's drafting high-profile players, making bold trades, or throwing major contracts at big-name free agents, Jerry's history is full of decisions that have kept the Cowboys competitive. However, his latest move is perhaps one of his most surprising, yet we all know that Jerry has a special connection to the Cowboys' legacy. And when he saw an opportunity to bring in someone like Deion Sanders, a player who embodies the spirit of the Cowboys more than just about anyone, he didn't hesitate. The reports are clear. Jerry Jones didn't just offer Deion a ceremonial role or some marketing gimmick. He offered him a significant position in the organization, a role that will directly influence the team's culture, its future, and its trajectory. Jerry reportedly made it clear that Deion would be the cultural architect of the Cowboys, which is a role that has never really existed before in the NFL, but it's one that makes perfect sense. If you want to understand how winning teams are built, you don't just look at the X's and O's. You look at the mindset, the culture, the DNA of the franchise. And who better to help establish that culture than a guy who was at the center of the Cowboys' success in the 90s? Deion's role is not about micromanaging the team's playbook or making decisions about player acquisitions, but it's about shaping the mentality and attitude of the Cowboys' locker room. He will serve as a mentor, a motivator, and a leader for the entire team, both on and off the field. And if there's one thing Deion Sanders has always had, it's leadership. He's been coaching at Colorado for the past couple of years, where he's already made waves, turning a program around that many thought was beyond saving. His ability to recruit, his ability to inspire, and his relentless drive to win has already become legendary in the college football world. But now, as he steps back into the Cowboys' orbit, we'll see him work his magic on a team that's been on the cusp of greatness for years. The Cowboys have a ton of talent, from Dak Prescott to CeeDee Lamb to Micah Parsons. But sometimes talent alone isn't enough. It's about having that drive, that hunger, and that belief that you are destined for greatness. Nick Torella, and that's what Deion Sanders brings to the table. The mental edge, the winning attitude, and the charisma to elevate everyone around him. But what does all of this mean for the future of the Dallas Cowboys? Well, it's exciting to say the least. In recent years, the Cowboys have been one of the most consistently competitive teams in the NFL, but they've often fallen short when it matters most. In the postseason, in a sense, they've been stuck in a cycle of mediocrity. Yes, they've had good regular seasons, and yes, they've been a playoff team, but they've lacked that extra push to get over the hump and win the big one. And that's where Deion Sanders comes in. He's not just a former player, he's a winner. He's someone who has seen what it takes to win multiple Super Bowls and become an NFL legend. He knows what it means to hold that Lombardi trophy, and now he's bringing that knowledge to the Cowboys. Imagine the impact he can have on young stars like Micah Parsons, who is already an incredible player, but is still developing in terms of leadership. Parsons has the talent to be one of the best in the league for years to come. But with Deion's guidance, he can also learn how to be the kind of leader that commands respect and leads the team to glory. And let's not forget Dak Prescott, a quarterback who's been in the spotlight for years but has yet to secure a Super Bowl. Prescott's leadership and performance in high-pressure situations will be crucial for the Cowboys' future. And Deion can be that sounding board, helping him refine his approach to big games and teaching him how to handle the weight of the franchise. Now let's talk about the rest of the team. Deion's presence isn't just going to impact the stars, it's going to have a trickle-down effect on every player in the locker room. He will bring that prime-time mentality to the entire organization, challenging everyone to bring their best every single day. If you've watched any interviews or heard Deion speak over the years, you know how infectious his energy is. He's a walking motivational speech, and he will bring that to the Cowboys' practice field, meetings, and even the weight room. He'll push everyone to be better, to think bigger, and to live up to the legacy that the Cowboys are trying to restore. There's no question that Deion Sanders brings an element of excitement and expectation to the team, and that's exactly what this franchise needs. They've got the talent, but they need the mindset to go with it. With Deion back, the Cowboys are getting someone who has not only been there, done that, and won it all, but who also knows exactly what it takes to make that leap from good to great. And of course, we can't forget about Jerry Jones's long-term vision. Jerry has always been a man who's looking for that next big move, that next edge, that next piece to complete his championship puzzle. Deion Sanders is that piece. He's the kind of player, leader, and mentor who can help elevate the Cowboys not just in the short term, but for years to come. Jerry isn't looking for a quick fix. He's looking to build a dynasty, and with Deion Sanders on board, that goal is one step closer to being realized. It's clear that Jerry has big plans for the Cowboys, and with Deion in the fold, there's no telling how far they can go. Whether it's improving the team's performance in the postseason, building a stronger locker room culture, or simply giving the Cowboys that extra bit of star power, Deion Sanders is the kind of leader who can make a huge impact. So buckle up, Cowboys Nation. The future looks brighter than ever. The return of Deion Sanders to Dallas is just the beginning of something special, and we're all here for the ride. So, what do you think, Cowboys fans? Are you excited to see Deion Sanders back with the team? How do you think he'll impact the Cowboys' future? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're pumped about this new chapter for the Cowboys, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates. As we get closer to the new season, this is just the beginning, folks. Keep the faith. America's team is on the rise again.